Welcome to the Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAX owner and chief marketing officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RVAX owner and editor in chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, The Weekly Insider and The Weekender, and City Guides.
Hey, Kels.
Hi, Paige. We're back for another episode.
And this one's fun because it is Halloween themed.
I know we're doing a little Halloween themed episode to get us ready before you're out on vacation so people can, do some festive things while we're taking a beat.
Yeah, and it's the week before Halloween, exactly. So there are going to be lots of fun things. And these are just some suggestions to get you through.
Right.
Just like we go hard in the holidays, I would say that Richmond goes really, really hard for Halloween.
I know. Do you feel like we go harder for Halloween? I almost feel like it's a pretty good contest.
I think things are getting they I feel like either restaurants go really hard for one or the other.
Yeah.
Um we're not really going to chat about this yet because nothing's come out, but like the Jasper and Emerald Lounge, even though they go really hard for Christmas with their pop-ups, they still do their like Day of the Dead thing. So I think, you can do both, but it's probably a lot of work.
Yeah. Right. You got to sort of just like lean on one or the other.
Yeah, I think so.
It
But
makes sense.
yeah, I would say though, like the houses, that over the top decorate for Halloween. I don't think they do for Christmas.
No, I think that you're probably right about that. I feel like I see more like decorative energy for the Halloween season than I do like holiday season now that I think about it.
But I mean, definitely Oregon Hill goes really hard with the
Right.
Halloween but that's because of the parade and I don't know, it's fun. I love it.
Right. It's the best. I mean, what a fun season. There's candy, there are costumes. What's not to like?
I know, right?
It's
Yeah.
so cutie. Why can't we just talk about all the things that people should be doing as they gear up for the holiday itself, which this year falls on a Friday too? Fantastic news.
I know. So you can like just party all weekend long if you
I
want
know. I
to.
know. If I were in my youth days, I would be quite hungover by Monday, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we'll probably walk Halloween or Hanover, well, Halloween on Hanover, or we might do the parade. I don't know. We'll see. It's on a Friday, so I feel like, you can kind of go either direction.
Right. Makes it a little bit easier, I feel like, to have flexible plans.
Yeah,
Cute.
absolutely. All right, so before we dive in, let's do a small ad break. This episode of The Chatter is powered by Cassie Lane Med Spa. All right, let's talk lasers now that summer is behind us. I just got laser therapy at Cassie Lane Med Spa and loved it. It's such a game changer. What I really appreciate is that their approach isn't one size fits all. They completely customize treatments, whether you're tackling fine lines, pigmentation, acne scars, redness, or just want that refreshed feeling. The big news, they're the only spot in Richmond with the Helix CO2 laser, a next level technology that gives powerful skin resurfacing results, but with more precision and less downtime than traditional lasers. And don't worry about figuring it all out yourself. Their expert medical team walks you through everything, assesses your skin, and builds a plan tailored just for you. If you've been thinking about doing something transformative for your skin, now's the perfect time to book a consultation at cassielane.com and let their team work their magic. So, what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this Halloween season. And I'm up first I'm going to combine eat and drink here because it kind of is both. Spooky season is in full swing, and Game Plan Bar has completely transformed for Halloween. So this spot is in Midlow, but definitely worth the trip if you are in Richmond. But we're talking over the top decorations, themed cocktails, and playful bites. The vibe is unreal. Think potions, smoky sips, and dishes that are just as fun to look at as they are to eat. A few of our favorite drinks included the Headless Horseman, which is more of like a pumpkin mule. The Dracula, and that's like a really fiery and spicy margarita. And then my personal favorite was Frankenstein's monster, and it comes in like almost like a beaker tube kind of thing. And it's so cute. I just love how every drink comes in like something festive and they have like these cutie little decorations. It just is so cute. I loved it. It
It's the
was so
best
cute.
part about it, the whole like menu and everything that you were sharing with the glasses in
Oh,
particular.
it's so simple, but yet it's so fun at the same time. And I was totally kind of blown away by how much they really got into it. And then additionally, they have food too. So they've got fun themed like bites like bruschetta, and it's like ghost shaped mozzarella. So cute. They have Grimace's deviled eggs, and they're purple and green. And then they are kind of highlighting on like the ghost pepper theme for their menu. So a lot of their stuff is spicy because they have the poltergeist chicken sandwich and it was really, really good, but it is spicy. And then they also have these huge Rice Krispie treats that they change every week, that are also spooky and fun. But between the decor, the photo props, their happy hour, their cocktails, it's a great spot to get in the Halloween spirit. But don't wait too long because this is just through Halloween. So if you haven't gotten over there, I would, get over there. Open every day of the week.
Okay. And then for C for this Halloween, we're suggesting you, as Paige mentioned up top, catch the Halloween parade. This Halloween, one of Richmond's most iconic traditions returns. It's the 20th annual Halloween parade hosted by All the Saints Theater Company. It's happening Friday, October 31st at 7 p.m. sharp, starting at Monroe Park for a night unlike any other where art, activism, and celebration collide in one unforgettable march through the streets. Each year they do this massive people-powered parade, bringing together brass bands, stilt walkers, dragons, and fanciness of the like. This year's theme is a funeral march for the American dream, both a reflection and a rallying cry, mourning what's been lost while marching forward with music, movement, and community. You can bring your costume, a sign, puppets, or just yourself to enjoy. Whether you march, watch, or dance along the way, this is Richmond at its most vibrant and alive, a celebration of art, activism, and everything that makes the city unique. Make sure you get out there. I actually, as I'm reading through this, don't know if I've been to this.
I haven't. No.
Oh,
It's been 20 years. Like, and I see stuff because they have the big paper mache, um, just puppets, if you will, and people like carry them and they start in Monroe Park and then they go to Oregon Hill. So I definitely want to see it. I think it'd be really cool.
yeah.
I think that I'm always just like, oh, let's go to the fan to do Halloween on Hanover, which we're going to talk about. But
Right.
yeah, I don't know. That definitely a fun Richmond tradition.
I know. And speaking of fun Richmond traditions, you have another one that is definitely right up your alley in particular.
Oh, I just went last night, or no, Saturday night. I saw Harry on Floyd, which again, it's on your Richmond Halloween bucket list. You got to get over there. This magical home might just be the winner of Best Halloween House in Richmond. This year's setup features a mix of books, but I think with a special focus on Harry Potter and the Half Blood Prince. It's absolutely spellbinding. You'll spot Aragog and his massive webs, a trolley at platform 9 3/4, the vanishing cabinet, plus a nod to Weasley is our king that'll have any Potterhead grinning. It is at 3433 Floyd Ave, so not far from Carytown. So even if you're strolling Carytown, you can totally bop over and see this house. It is amazing.
I love houses like this where they do something like this every year. It's so fun. I'm not even like as intense of a Harry Potter fan as you are, and I still love it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I just put out the reel, so if you want to like just get a glimpse of it, you can check that out on Instagram, but it's definitely cool to see in person. There are just so many like little things that you can see. You got to like play a game like I Spy or something. It's just so fun. Yeah. So get out there and do that. And then what should we do, Kels?
For do, as we kind of alluded to, we're talking Halloween on Hanover, which is the iconic stretch in the fan transforming into a full-blown Halloween wonderland with overtop decorations, themed houses that could rival movie sets, very much so. Thousands of trick-or-treaters filling the streets from dusk till dark. It's been going on for decades, and it's getting bigger and better. Every year, neighbors go all out, from eerie haunted houses to light-filled, family-friendly displays. It like we were talking at the top of the episode. It's like what you might expect for Christmas, but it's Halloween. So get over
Mhm.
there and do some trick-or-treating in that realm. You said this is probably what you're doing.
Yeah, and I think the best part about it is that the street closes to traffic, so, like, kids and adults can, like, roam around, um, and I don't know, we usually just walk over there, and so it's just fun, and then, like, I was reading about this, like, people give out, like, 10,000 pieces of candy, and especially since it's on a Friday this year with no school the next day, I have a feeling it's gonna be big,
It
so
probably is going to be huge. I feel like my kids are still very much in a place where it's like we're a very mild trick-or-treating phase right now because they're still little, but once they get a little bit older and have a little bit more stamina, this has to be your go-to.
yeah, and I mean, I know people come from, like, other places to trick or treat here. They're parking, farther away, and they're just walking, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna do Halloween on Hanover."
A
So,
destination Halloween.
where I grew up, I had to do a destination Halloween because I lived in the middle of nowhere and I didn't have neighbors, so, like,
Oh,
if I wanted to go trick or treating, my parents would have to, like, take me to my grandma's
right.
house.
Take you to like, a chunky neighborhood.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got all the good stuff.
yeah, so, understand that, understand that. And then another thing that you could do, which I have done this in the past too, also super fun, is a spooky tour with either Discover Richmond if you want to do more of like a bus, or RVATukTuk if you want to go in like a tuk tuk. I've done the tuk tuk. And what the tuk tuk does is you hop on, and as you know, it's heated, it's rain protected, and it will take you on a 1.5 hour tour that hits Hanover Avenue to see all those lights, Oregon Hill, and the Fan, showcasing all the city's most elaborate Halloween houses. And as you know, it's BYOB, it's for kids and adults, and they're private, which is great. And then if you want to do something bigger, Discover Richmond Tours has them as well. And again, climate controlled, a bus, and you can BYOB. And those are can be up to 14 guests for private, but they are going to have other ones too where you can hop on the bus and it's not going to be private, and those are going to run on Saturdays and Sundays. If you're just looking for like a two people spot, you can hop on the bus and see the houses that way as well. So I think it's a great way to see the lights. I'm sure they're going to stop by Harry on Floyd, so you're going to get that checked off. I'm sure they're going to go to Hanover Ave, so you're going to get that checked off. It's like a good way to get it all done in one full swoop. So,
Right. Sort of like stack your Halloween bucket list.
and like I said, I've done it and it was so fun. I did the one with RVATukTuk a few years ago and it was great. And that kind of wraps us up. I mean, that's just a little snip, but there's a lot more.
If you need inspiration, we've got a couple of guides, both of like the extremely scary variety or like the more low key, just like fun, festive variety. So if you need, tips and tricks, we have them on our site too.
Yeah, so definitely check those out because there's a lot to do around Halloween here, which is great.
Yes.
All right, so thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code Chatter to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA2. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Heinz's Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.